What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video I want to talk about the new batch of Crash Bandicoot 4 news that we've seen over the last couple days. I understand this video is a little bit later. These news things have come out basically over the weekend, so I do appreciate anybody that is watching this. And really quickly, before I jump into the stuff, I want to promote really quickly my second channel. The link for it will be in the description below. I talk about a lot of different kind of things over there, but kind of double up on the same kind of topics. So like Crash, when that game gets closer, when that game comes out, I'll definitely be covering it over there as well. So if you guys have not yet checked it out, it would mean a lot to me if you did. Again, it'll be in the description below. So there's a lot here, honestly. There's basically 3 different stories that have gone on with Crash. I'll start with the most exciting one, the one that has, I think, just the best kind of news about it, is the fact of it being over 100 levels, right? That this is probably going to be the biggest Crash game we've ever gotten in our lives, right? A big sequel, but 100 plus levels, and I think at this point it's pretty much official that this is happening, but like GameStop was emailed that it would have this. There was like a graphic that said like over 100 new levels. So that's really, really exciting, honestly. The more the merrier. Now, I guess you can look at it in a pessimistic kind of sense if you wanted to, that when you have that many levels, can some of them be repeats? Can you kind of fall into the same kind of, just the same kind of things over and over again? Yeah, definitely. So that's something you have to keep in mind, that hopefully there is nothing that is repeated. Hopefully there isn't anything that makes this game get boring. But 100 levels, this is going to be a meaty, and people, I think that's actually a word that's gone around. Like, it's going to be a meaty game, right? This is going to be a really, really big a Crash game. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. So there's going to be a lot to play. The second thing that's also kind of exciting is the fact that I believe when you go on the PlayStation Store, I think this is what was found out there, that it has multiplayer. I believe it says that you can play with up to 4 players, that it's got like the icon that says like 2 to 4 players like as well. So that's really exciting too, that this game, from what we saw in the gameplay, and there was gameplay like in that trailer, obviously you're going to be able to play as like Cortex, you're going to play as Coco, so you're going to be able to play as these different characters. So it'll be interesting to see if there's some sort of lobby, or like I don't know if you'd be able to play specific levels in those 100 levels with everybody, or you have to play like certain levels, or like when you beat the game, or maybe there's like a different lobby for it, you know what I mean? So there's still definitely some questions there, and they did not talk about that, and that really has not been mentioned anywhere besides finding it like on the PlayStation or Xbox store. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out, but that is really, really exciting news as well. The last thing, which is definitely the negative thing, is the microtransactions. So there's going to be paying things in this game. Now, will it be skins? I believe if you pre-order it, you get an exclusive skin, so people are thinking it could definitely be skins. It's not a first for them, and that's what honestly is actually the most terrifying. Is you look at what Activision did with even Team Racing, or I guess Nitro Refueled, right, where that was a game that when it came out there was nothing. It didn't have any pay to win. And now I don't think this would have pay to win. I don't even know how that's possible with a Crash game. But when Team Racing came out, I'm just going to call it that because it's easier. When that game came out, there was nothing. You bought everything with the in-game coin, and the in-game coin you earned in-game, right? You actually had to win races or even just play races to get all that. The thing was, though, that over time they changed it. And I loved Nitro Refueled. I think it's a really good game, but you could have definitely seen over time when they literally made the changes that you were earning less coins per races, all of this different stuff, where it was making it extremely, extremely difficult to earn the coins that you could then use to buy stuff. And I don't think there's any problem with the amount of things that you were able to buy in Nitro Refueled. I think it was awesome. I think the variety in characters and skins and cards and all that stuff, I actually really, it was deep. It was very, very deep. And again, for the first like 3-4 weeks, it was really solid because you earned money at a very, I think, fast rate, I would say, and then you could buy a lot of that stuff, and I did buy a lot of that stuff. But then again, as they changed it, and then they implemented the changes of, okay, now you can buy that, the coin, the in-game money, you can buy it with your own money, and that's bad. If that came out day one, if that was in the game day one, that would have had a massive amount of hate and anger thrown at it, okay? And rightfully so, by the way, rightfully so, but it didn't, because they added in afterwards, which kind of, the people that already got it already got it. You know what I mean? Like, nobody was going to be like, dismissed. Nobody was going to say, oh, I'm not going to get it anymore because of that. So they were pretty clever, pretty sly with that kind of stuff. With this game, it seems like it's going to be right off the bat. So again, I don't have any problems with buying skins. If this is going to have 100+ missions, it's going to be, taking all these different characters. I want retro skins. I want skins from now. I want skins from Team Race. I want all these different things. That's fine. And to buy it with like in-game coin is fine, right? And if you earn that by completing levels, or maybe by like 100%ing levels, you can get extra, however they want to do it, that's completely cool. I really don't have anything against that. But again, when you implement, okay, you can buy it with your own money. Now, again, there is also that divide of, well, it's not paying to win, so it is better. It is. I mean, ultimately, when it comes down to it, when it comes to in-game, when it comes to like microtransactions in a game, the worst kind is when you can basically pay to win, right? Use your own money to buy something in the game that will influence how good you are or how good something is in that game. That is the ultimate bad thing you don't want to do. Again, how they've done it is they've tried to make it just not look as villainous, right? They want to make it like, okay, it's just skins, it's just how you look, it's cosmetics. Again, that's not as big of a deal. As long as also, though, there are certain things that you can get. Like, you know what I mean? That you can, well, firstly, I guess that you could get them with in-game cash at an okay pace. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be the greatest pace in the world, but just not terrible. Again, don't do the team racing thing where they just make it so that you earn next to nothing for every race you complete. So that is definitely negative news in terms of you're just not going to be able to experience basically all the skins or whatever it is. We don't even know if it's skins. I mean, God, it could technically be other things, but I don't think they would do like levels. Like, hey, you need this amount of money to unlock this level, but you could pay to get it. That would be disastrous. I don't think they would be stupid enough to do something that extreme. But at the same time, the microtransactions, you're seeing it around the internet. People are absolutely not happy. The other two things, the co-op seems to be co-op multiplayer, right? That seems really, really cool. And the fact that it's going to be a really, again, probably the biggest Crash game we've ever gotten. Really, really exciting. It's just the microtransactions are obviously worrying. But again, we'll see when we get to the actual game. I'm still going to get this game day one. I'm very, very excited to play it. I'm going to give it every chance in the world, and then we'll judge the microtransactions when we get to it, okay? So, guys, let me know in the comments below. What do you think? Are you guys excited about this game still? You guys excited that we're going to be able to play all these, 100+ levels? Are you a little worried about the microtransactions? Let me know. As always, make sure you guys are subscribed to this YouTube channel, Podcast Now. Hit the bell icon so you guys know when these videos go up, and thank you so much for watching. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. I hope to see you all on the next video.